Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
What is a mandala? Why do different cultures and religions use these intricate designs in their practices? Mandala, the magical circle, part 1 of 2, on Kids Wonderland. Continue watching to find out the answers.
Ruz Bahajar. Hello, precious viewers. Do you know what this saying means? It means good day in Tajik, the official language of Tajikistan. I am Mavzuna. The people of the Republic of Tajikistan wish Allah blesses each one of us so that we can all be like artists who bring joy into the world. Today is indeed a good day. Do you know why? Because it's International Artists' Day. Supreme Master Ching Hai designated April 3rd as a special day to honor all the artists who are more than just ordinary human beings.
Because true artists, they are half saints already, before they even practice any meditation or yoga. The Indian proverb is saying that true artists are half saints. Now, because they love all, they love all the time, including their adversaries. There's no enmity among real artists. I myself personally have many wonderful experiences with artist people and art lovers as well. They're a special kind of people, very, very special. Through all my many expos and performances, which you kindly arranged and then invited me, sometimes surprised, sometimes half surprised.
The Stanley artists have brought so much beauty and happiness to our world. To celebrate International Artists' Day, we are presenting part 1 of the 2-part series Mandala, the Magical Circle. First, let us take a look at some of the amazing pictures. Aren't they beautiful? Do you see any commonalities between the artworks? Yes, they all have circles or are in a circular shape. All of them can be categorized as mandalas, the Sanskrit word for circle or wholeness. Sanskrit is a classical Indian language. The circular design of mandalas gives us a sense that everything in the universe is connected and life continues forever. As shared in the pictures, the easiest place to find mandala images are in nature. They are everywhere. Flowers are the best examples of beautiful and colorful mandalas. Most of them are circular with clearly defined centers and edges. Take your time to really observe each flower, its shape, color, texture, and fragrance. Locate the center and periphery. Some flowers, like tiger lilies, may be tricky to spot a circular shape. But if you look at it from the top down, there it is, a perfect mandala. How about fruits and vegetables? Many are round, and when sliced crosswise, we can see mandala patterns with seeds in the center radiating outward in the shape of stars. We can find many circular treasures on the beaches too. Seashells, sand dollars, starfish, sea urchins, round stones, and so on. You can paint mandala designs on the shells and stones. Let's see, what else? Oh yes, snowflakes. Do you want to see how snowflakes form? Wow, snowflakes are so beautiful when we can see them one at a time. There must be billions of them, each one different from another. Although the mandala is usually a spiritual symbol that represents the universe, in Hinduism and Buddhism, mandalas appear in all ancient cultures throughout the world. Tibetan monks create sand mandalas as a prayerful meditative practice. This mandala shows circles inside and outside of squares with a distinct center focus. After it's completed, the beautiful mandala is dismantled to show the temporary nature of life. At the other end of the globe, we can watch a demonstration of a Navajo Sand Painting, which is also a sacred art. It conveys the god's power. Here, different colored sands are used with skillful fingers. The Aztec calendar is a mandala that is a sacred calendar of the Mexica. The geometric diagram shows two very different calendar systems, one being the 365-day agricultural year that we follow, and the other is the 260-day sacred year, where the days are described according to the Aztec gods. Interestingly, mandalas are also the astrological zodiac signs. Let's take a look at the sun sign that we are most familiar with today. Another example is the Chinese zodiac. As you can see, Chinese zodiac signs are represented by 12 animals in their rightful positions on a recurring 12-year cycle around the mandala. Starting with the rat, then ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. They are all my favorite animals. This year, 2021, is the year of the ox. Apparently, mandalas are an art form or a language understood by people from different parts of the world. Why is that? Supreme Master Ching Hai, an enlightened master, also a great artist herself, shares with us some insight about art.
就是艺术根本不用语言艺术不用经过任何的解释的方式。比方说英文、中文，我们不懂，我们是需要一个那个翻译人员的。不过艺术根本不需要，你看那幅画，你就感动这样子。有一些看的画就会掉眼泪，有一些听音乐，即使不懂语言，也会很有那种很神圣的感慨，心情就不一样。也许激动，或是也许感动。或是也许那个突破一些成见的困难，所以艺术非常非常重要。艺术是最好的。
I'm sure there are mandala symbols in other religions and cultures we have yet to discover. One thing is for certain, circles are a magical shape that reminds us of our connection to others as well as to ourselves. Carl Jung, a famous Swiss psychoanalyst, studied mandalas extensively for his own self-growth and with his patients. He believed that mandala circles represented wholeness, and the act of drawing a mandala is actually a way for us to connect with the self. The mandala centers a person or a community, making them aware of one's place and purpose in the world. Making mandala art helps us concentrate in the present moment, a powerful relaxation tool that promotes inner harmony and balance that is also not difficult to create.
Have you ever made a nature mandala? Here's how to do it. Let's gather in a circle. The English word circle, translated into Sanskrit, becomes mandala. Mandala is a ritual symbol for the universe, the cosmos, wholeness. This simple shape, with all points equal around its centre, has given humans a ready metaphor for the infinite. The cosmic circle, the snake biting its tail, and the sphere whose centre is everywhere are all mandalas, as well as the brightly coloured guides for meditation we recognise from the East. In this activity, we'll work together to create a mandala out of natural elements, symbolising and enacting our connection with nature. We will work together in silence. To collect elements for our mandala, we split into groups of maximum 5 people. Each group goes out into the surrounding area, gathering natural elements without cutting or destroying anything. The intention is to connect and act mindfully. As you search for things to use, you can explore their energy, their story, and their strengths. Whatever you take, maintain respect for the place and cultivate gratitude. Once we've collected everything we need, we come back together as a group, still without speaking, start creating a mandala by placing what we've collected down on the earth. We set the centre of the circle and its perimeter, and then we decorate it with our natural elements. As we add objects to the mandala, we might recognise them from another perspective, beyond what we thought when we first chose them. standing back in a circle, what happened during the making of the mandala between you and the group? And between you and nature? What would you do differently if you could do it again? What did you learn from this activity? And how are you going to use it in your everyday life?
Each mandala may mean something different to different people depending on the circumstances or time in their life. Wouldn't it be fun to make mandala art with a few friends, quietly, and surprise each other with your creations? All you need is a piece of paper, colored pencils, or pastels. Draw a large circle and a dot in the center. Take a deep breath. Let your heart relax and open to curiosity and wonder, which will lead you to more magical circle experiences. We welcome your ideas and feedback to help us improve our programs on Kids Wonderland. Please send them via suprememastertv.com/KW. The second part of our show, Mandala, the magical circle. We are delighted that you are with us again today. Last week in the first episode, we learned that mandala is the Sanskrit word for circle, and it is a spiritual symbol mainly in Hinduism, Buddhism, and many cultures around the world. Mandalas can easily be found in nature, fruits, vegetables, and various graphic designs. Today, we will further explore its presence in our world and beyond, and the profound meaning behind mandala art creation. Can you think of more places that the mandala design can be found in our life? How about looking around your house? Do you have a round clock on the wall? Notice the center point where the hour hand, minute hand, and second hand extend outward toward the numbers 1 to 12, making a clearly defined periphery. What else? That's right, bicycles, and also cartwheels and hubcaps, which we see almost every day. I like to look at hubcaps and count them while riding in the car sometimes. Do you do that too? Many buildings around the world have circular ceilings or rooftops with beautiful center designs. Let's check out a few from the inside out. Incredible designs, aren't they? That's not all. A lot of water fountains in parks, public gardens, and open marketplaces also have very interesting circular designs. What's more, many places in Europe have circular cobblestone pavements that give a cozy and nostalgic feeling. Have you ever walked a labyrinth? These are ancient patterns found in the cathedrals, churches, public and private gardens all over the world. A labyrinth follows a single circuitous path that winds to the center then back out again. It was originally designed mainly for centering meditative practices. When one walks a labyrinth, it can be a quiet and prayerful experience, or help us to focus on a question in mind. At the end of the walk, how clear the mind becomes depends on how well you can concentrate. Mandala designs are not only common on Earth, but also among the stars. Look at all the planets. They are all circular, like 3D mandalas, and they rotate in circular motions too. Aren't they the greatest mandalas ever? The universe never ceases to amaze us. Now, we are excited to have the creator of our show, Mrs. Ziza, join us. Mrs. Ziza is an artist, storyteller, and dancer from Canada. To Mrs. Ziza, the mandalas are the artistic expressions of her prayers for the animals, for kids, for all people of the world, and for Mother Earth. Let's hear Mrs. Ziza's personal experiences with mandala art.
Mandala came into my life when I started meditating back 3 decades ago. And first with Tibetan Buddhism tradition, and later on the Kuan-Yin meditation practice. I was fascinated by the Tibetan tankas, the mandala circular forms of deities and so on. And I began doodling circular designs just for fun. And then I found it very calming and very centering for before meditation. And during meditation, when there's any insights or any images that comes, after meditation, I would do another mandala to express this. And sometimes I would write about it as well. So one day out of the blue, I wanted to paint a mandala. I didn't know anything about painting. I was a performing artist, a storyteller, a dancer, and I taught creative arts and storytelling to kids and adults, but I didn't know anything about art. Never mind, when I went to the art store and got some art brushes and some paints and paper and came home and got started right away. And it took about 3 weeks to complete the whole entire sketch. And then I filled it in the details later on. And then one day it was done. And this is the painting. It's entitled All in One and One in All. I didn't know at the time till much later that the quest through spiritual journey has been all about finding that oneness in here. So over the years, mandala art expanded to include other forms of art making, mixed media, expressive arts.
Mrs. Caesar will show us how to create a simple mandala. You will need chalk, oil pastels, and a large newsprint paper. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Pick a color, any color, and draw a large circle. Pick another color and put a dot in the center of the circle. Work from the center point and draw outward toward the periphery. Choose different colors and draw all sorts of lines, wiggly lines, straight lines, bold lines, wavy lines, etc. Stop when you are satisfied with the mandala image you've created. Tack it on the wall with masking tape for further inspirations.
That was amazing, to watch the mandala appear before our eyes like that. Mrs. Caesar provides us with further suggestions about this art.
Play. Play with colors and shapes and lines and dots or whatever that comes through you. It's perfect. There's no mistakes when you create mandalas or any art because it's from you, and that's good enough. So after you're done, put it on a wall and look at it for a while. It might inspire you to do another one later, right? Sometimes I look at my art pieces and then I go, wow, did I really do that? And those moments, I get this feeling that there's a much bigger presence, a very loving presence that creates through me, and I'm just the instrument. So in a much larger picture, my wish for the world is a loving world, is a peaceful world, and it's a vegan world. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Caesar, for sharing such a beautiful form of art with us. The mandalas makes us appreciate the beauty and perfection in everything around us. Did you know that we can find mandala designs in many of Supreme Master Ching Hai's artistic works too? Let's take a look at a few examples. Aren't they beautiful and spiritually awakening? Supreme Master Ching Hai's artwork always emits a balanced, peaceful, and loving energy, which is beneficial to us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai shares her thoughts about the art creations and why they touch people's hearts.
As I said before, if we are in tune with heaven, there are heavenly blessings hidden within our artwork. people will feel happy, touched, and or elated while enjoying our work. When they're quieted down, they're searching their soul for new creation, new piece of music, new song. Then at that time, they're also meditating in their own way, yes. It's just that some meditation methods offer deeper connection with our higher self. Ông chủ á, our master self inside, yes. Chủ nhân á, the real original, the real master, that is our true original self. Bản lai diện mục á, okay? So, the artists, in any case, they're always in tune, partially or completely to heaven. That's why they can create exceptional music, lovely songs, enchanting poems, and breathtaking paintings, etc., etc., or very inspiring photography, or sculptures, etc., etc., yes. So people always enjoy, and feel uplifted by their work.
Loving viewers, it's been a privilege to introduce to you the fascinating mandala art in our two-part show. We hope that you will have fun discovering the hidden mandalas around you with your family and friends and creating mandala art of your own. We welcome your ideas and feedback to help us improve our programs on Kids Wonderland. Please send them via suprememastertv.com/KW. Creative viewers, thank you so much for joining us today for part 2 of Mandala, the Magic Circle. Up next is the Angel's Forces from the Guide for the Perplexed by Maimonides. Vegetarian, part 2 of 2, on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. May you have the faith and trust in the creative genius inside you to shine brightly, to illuminate and bless the world.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/KW.